Hello everyone. Hope you are all doing good. Today in this class we will discuss about Paradise Lost, a brief summary or study. It is very important for JL, DL, NET set and some other competitive exams. So we are all very well known about Paradise Lost. It is written by John Milton, a famous poet. So directly I am going to the poem, epic poem. See, it is a epic poem written in blank verse in 1667. Blank verse, which means the rhyme scheme. There is no proper rhyme scheme in this poem. It consists of 10 books. Here he said that it consists of 10 books. A second edition followed in 1674, which has arranged into 12 books. So first in first session, in first publication, it consists of 10 books, and after in second publication, it consists of 12 books. On the reader's request and all to neatly match with Virgil's Aeneid, which was also written in 12 books. Virgil's Aeneid. Book 7 and Book 10 was split into two, thus 12 books. So we need to keep it in mind. So what are the books are explicit some other two books. So that books are book 7 and 10. So these two books are subdivided into another book. Next, Milton's purpose to write this book as per Book 1 is to justify the ways of God to man. So John Milton wrote this Paradise Lost to justify the way of God to man. In 1674 edition, Milton also added an introductory prose argument summarizing the plot of each book to prepare readers for such complex poetry that was followed. Here, in this next, we see the summarization of each book in a very short form. In Paradise Lost, the major character, antagonist or villain is Satan. So he shaped as different creatures as comet. See, let me see what is comet. Comet means a star which has tail. Cherub. A angel which has wings. Cherub means. And next, cormorant. Here is no proper explanation. Toad, the frog, and last serpent. So coming to this next, first of all, in the beginning, the author John Milton wrote a prologue, which means an introductory part for writing the book. So Milton opens his poem subject mankind's first act of disobedience towards God. So humans are being disobedient towards God. That is what we see in the beginning in the books of Paradise Lost. The act of Adam and Eve's eating forbidden fruit from the tree of knowledge. These two characters, major characters, Adam and Eve, eat a forbidden fruit which is known as fruit of knowledge. The first book is of the Bible is called Genesis. Here the first book is called Genesis. Let me see what is Genesis. Which is known as a place where something is born. Milton asserts that the sin of Adam and Eve brought death to human beings for the first time, causing to lose our home in paradise until Jesus come to restore humankind to its former position of purity. So it is the sinful act which is made by Adam and Eve that made a threat to all the human beings. So it will be positioned of as a purity while Jesus Christ restored it. John Milton's speaker announces that he want to be inspired with this scared knowledge because he wants to show his fellow men that the fall of humankind into sin and death was part of the God's greater plan, and that God's plan is justified. The person who is sinned is going to be dead. That is the greatest plan of God. So that must be justified. This is a statement made as a speaker, which is known as Milton. Thus, the prologue finishes from this. A brief summary of this prologue. So, coming to book 1, here we see in book 1 there is a very important characters described in book 1 actually. So, here the characters is not explained in this summary, but if you want, I will make another video regarding the characters and whole summary of this book 1 if you needed. So coming to the book 1, immediately after the prologue, Milton raises the question of how Adam and Eve's disobedience occurred and explains that their actions were tempted by Satan. In fact, these all the incidents are tempted by Satan. So, as Satan, after transformed as a snake. So his words made Adam and Eve to do sinful act. Satan and his followers are residing in hell after defected by God. He turns himself into a serpent. See, as a serpent, he done all these things. The second in command of the hell is Beelzebub. So Beelzebub is another devil, which is also known as who is also known as Lord of Flies, Lord of Flies, flies which is we see in daily life. Uh, Flies we see which is bad, which is a dead body. All the flies land in that body and eat that bad dead bodies. So, Beelzebub is the person who is a lord of the flies, who stands in a lake of fire that gives darkness instead of light. Is a person who stands for darkness. People being feared if they were surrounded with darkness. So he is the person who stands for darkness. Satan does not repent on his rebellion against God, while Beelzebub now believes that God can't be overpowered. So Satan is a person who is antagonist and who is a lot of anger on God. So by seeing this, Beelzebub feels that believes that God has not been overpowered. The two devils then decided to prevent God's good work to evil purpose. So the Satan and Beelzebub, these two people decided to do all the good evil things to destroy the thoughts of humankind's human ways to God. The thought process will be destroyed in the minds of humans. These two people do that thing. All the devils who were following Satan were angels, but these people they choose to follow Satan, so that made them rebellions as devils, and it turns into devils. And next, God was allowing the devil intentions because God wanted the evils to turn into good at the end. So God do nothing. Why? Because He have a positive thought on evils. At the end, they are going to be turned into good. But Satan believes that it is better to be a king in hell rather than servant in heaven. So he also remarks that the mind can make its own hell out of heaven. Mind is a place where we think. If we think that we are living in heaven, that will be turned into heaven. If the mind thinks if we are living in hell, and that will definitely turn into hell. So that is what the Satan is statement is. Satan appears like a comet or metro, a fallen angel in the beginning. The devils dig into the blows of garden, under earthing gold and other minerals. So all the devils dig the ground for gold and other minerals, and then with their inhuman power they construct a great temple in a short time, which is known as pandemonium, which means demons. Demons means devils, Rakshasulu. So pandemonium is a place where all devils meet and discuss the things to do all the bad things, all the evil things, to spread evil in all humankinds. So next, all the demons makes pandemonium as their meeting place. Being spirits, the compact themselves and thousands of demons enter into the pandemonium. This is what we see in book 1, a brief summary about Paradise Lost book 1. And here is an important question might be asked, and very very important to know. Who established the place pandemonium? A particular person is established the place. If anybody knows about the place and the constructor of this pandemonium, please text in the comment box. And if you want any some other information, ask me in the comment box. I will see and I will make a video on it. All the best for your competitive examinations. Thank you.